Darkness video. Hello everyone, welcome to the Darkness, and I am DarknessStone, and I have been moving and doing a bunch of other stuff that's been going on. And while it was all going on, I went to go see the Minecraft movie with my girlfriend and her family. I watched the movie. It was dumb fun, but not really a great movie. But it was still enjoyable thanks to a couple of performances. Now, when I watched it, I couldn't help but think, why didn't they go for one of two other options? First one I thought of was, because of bias growing up with said content, why didn't they do it like a machinima, like how Breezy did with the Noob series, or that went down the way of the music videos and animations done by Slamacow and Captain Sparkles? The other one I thought was, why didn't they go the Minecraft Story Mode route? That is the one we're going to talk about today. Minecraft Story Mode was a game released in 2015, 10 years ago, and it was made by Telltale Games, the same people who made the Walking Dead Telltale games and The Wolf Among Us. But today we're going to look at what was done right and wrong between the Minecraft movie and Minecraft Story Mode, and which one is better comparatively. Now, I know what some of you guys may be thinking. Stone, Minecraft Story Mode, which I'm just going to be calling Story Mode from now on, is a 12+ hour game to complete, while the Minecraft movie is just an hour and 41 minutes. And I think that is kind of a bad argument, because people can skim down a 500+ page book into a 2-hour movie. I'm sure someone could do the same for a game. But why compare the two? There are many reasons. One, because they are both considered a version of Minecraft canon. Story Mode having more of its own canon, while the Minecraft movie kind of leans towards the Minecraft Legends canon a bit. There's a lot of things that kind of lead into this, mainly the more specific things in the Minecraft movie you can find in Minecraft Legends, such as specialized piglins, rideable gas, and much more. I can make a comparison for many reasons, but the main one is story potential. If the movie was a remake of Story Mode, I do feel like it would have done much better in the eyes of critics and fans. That being for two reasons: story structure and use of character. One thing both me and my girlfriend noticed while watching the movie, aside from the camera making us feel kind of sick, it leaves a lot of things on the table and leaves a lot of character development developed. We'll start with the characters. In the Minecraft movie, one of the main characters, Henry, is a kid who is moving into a new town and has a lot of issues before eventually being teleported into the Minecraft world by following an object called the Orb of Domination. With his new friend, a game shop owner by the name of Garrett, it shows throughout the movie. He is a creative and someone who is kind of closed off. But by the end of the movie, yeah, he's improved somewhat, but what it took for him to get there made me feel mostly see him as a background character in his own story till near the end of the movie. All we know from this is that he is a creative. We don't know a huge amount about his personality aside from he has some self-worth issues. However, the character who we get the most developed is Garrett. His homoerotic relationship with Steve, his adaptation into this world, and his focus in the story all make him more of a focus of the story than Henry. Now, Story Mode does a lot of things differently. In the game, the main group, Jesse, Axel, and Olivia, are already set up as friends and knowing each other and having connections. Not only that, they have visible personality traits that are easily established in the story early on, like with the first 10 minutes. Olivia is the redstone nerd who is smart, Axel is the big meathead who's not that smart, and Jesse is the calm middleman with the pet pig named Ruben. They want to take part in a building competition and meet one of the members of the old warrior crew known as the Order of the Stone. No relation. They then meet up characters, set up rivalries, and then set up an antagonist, all within the first hour at most. The funny thing is, while writing the script, I have seen the Minecraft movie twice in the last 2 months, and I played through Minecraft Story Mode once when it first came out, and I was able to remember the names of the main characters because of how well established they were in Story Mode. I had to look up the names for the people in the Minecraft movie, because they're not as well developed as Story Mode's characters. Notice how I haven't mentioned the 2 female characters in the Minecraft movie yet, because they barely have any memorable moments in the movie themselves. The only one I can think of is when the piglins attack and they get separated, these characters being Natalie and Dawn. And if Henry got sidestepped in the character department, Natalie got avoided like the freaking plague. Her main personality trait is protect Henry, and that's pretty much it. If you told me she had another goal aside from leaving the Minecraft world, which all characters have so it's not special, I wouldn't be able to tell you if you were right or wrong. They do come through in the end of the movie, Natalie standing by Henry, being her only personality trait, and Dawn bringing an army of dogs to the final battle. I just wish the Minecraft movie had a bit more character development for its characters. Maybe if it had less characters, but I can't even say that. Story mode has a crew of 4 or 5 characters depending on your choices, and that's not including the pig! All of which are depicted with well enough depth in the first episode to give them character and a reason to exist in the story. Petra, who is a side character, comes in halfway through the first chapter, pretty much, has more developed in the first chapter than Natalie has in the whole entire Minecraft movie, in my opinion. And Petra becomes more involved later on. Now we move on to story structure, and I can easily say the Minecraft story mode, even if it was comparing just the first episode, is much more deep and involved than the first Minecraft movie. And I'm saying first because there's most likely going to be a sequel. Let me explain. In the Minecraft movie, before the opening credits, Steve sets up the story against an evil piglin named Walugsha, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, who wants the Orb of Domination to rule the overworld. That sets up the main plot of the movie, which had almost nothing to do with the main characters of Henry, Natalie, Dawn, and Garrett. They just had a chance to find the Orb of Domination. They had no idea what they were doing. It was just a chance they ended up finding Steve. Just a random chance that the village the piglins attacked had Steve in it, etc. While in story mode, it sets up structure. It sets up the main characters right, having their relationships, their goals, and everything else set up within the first few minutes. Then their goals move as actions happen throughout the game. They're all involved. They don't go to a building they go to the building contest at the fair. Then it goes on to later on in the fair. And then they discover the deeds of the antagonists at the fair. It feels more natural. It's a moving pattern that things go from one thing to another instead of jumping around a lot like the Minecraft movie did. The movie had a lot of that, jumping quickly from topic to topic, trying to explain the world of Minecraft, which would have been needed for an outsider's perspective for the story, but if the story was set more in the Minecraft world instead of outside of it, I feel like it would have been much more fluid. The next thing I would like to talk about is the format, and however for the formatting of the story in story mode versus the movie. What I mean by format is mainly the setting and how the movie is set up. I believe in the Minecraft story mode is superior in the fact that it is set up in Minecraft. Basically, the story mode is fully set in Minecraft where things really don't have to be explained that much because they are just normal parts of life in the world of Minecraft. Yes, it gives you a crafting tutorial for gameplay reasons, but they do it with the knowledge that Jesse already has an idea of how to craft. In the movie, however, they just come from the normal world to the Minecraft world where they have no frame of reference. They have no idea how to craft. They have no idea the rules of the world, none of which is explained to them until Steve comes around. Yes, they discover how to chop wood, but that's very quick and very brushed over when the attack happens. They have no idea how to craft, they have no idea the rules of the world, none of that. While in story mode, crafting is something already well known to the public, and the rules are well set in the world of the game, such as healing when you eat, and everyone looks like they belong in the game. That is something I've been putting off in this video, the way the Minecraft movie looks. Lots of people hate it. I personally dislike it, but I don't hate it. I feel like it could have been worse, not much worse, but still worse. Like, the overworld animals look like they've been expanded in the face before getting slapped in the face by a shovel. But the villagers and piglins don't look too bad. I mean, if you're going for the more realistic look to it all, while still keeping the Minecraft proportions, I could see the reason why they made these choices. This, however, does not excuse it. I understand why they had to go with somewhat realistic. They had humans in the movie. It doesn't mean they made the right choice. It goes back to story mode. I feel like if they did in the animation style of modern Slamicow, Captain Sparkle's music videos, or even in Minecraft story mode's engine, I feel like it would have been a much better looking movie. The world could have been much more cohesive, it would have flown much better, and they could have reused assets from the Minecraft game or Minecraft story mode to make the sets in the movie, saving them a lot of money. I feel like if it was done in the way Minecraft story mode was, I feel like it could have been much better received and much better looking in the long run. Now I move on to performances, and please forgive me, Glorious, my favorite actor, Jack Black. You made this movie much more bearable, but mostly everyone in the movie, aside from Jason Momoa and Jack Black, were lackluster at best. It seemed like Jack and Jason were pulling most of the weight in the storytelling and physical aspect of the film, while in the story mode, every character pulls their weight in the acting department. Jesse is done by the voice of Remy from Ratatouille, Patton Oswalt, if you pick a male, or by Catherine Taber, if you chose the female Jessie, who voices Laurie from The Loud House. Olivia, who is voiced by Martha Plimpton, who is in The Goonies. Axel, who is voiced by Brian Posehn, who is a sour cream in Steven Universe, are all voiced wonderfully, with emotion in their voice and voices that match their characters well with their personalities. Not only that, every character pulls their weight in the story. They all just don't fall to the wayside. Olivia and Axel leave huge parts in their story, and they're heavily included in the first chapter. And we aren't even talking about the other chapters, such as Ivor, who was played by Pee Wee freaking Herman. This game, compared to the movie, is much more standout in its performances and has way more consistent character inflections and goals. Overall, the Minecraft movie is not that good. It's a 6 out of 10 at best. But that's at its best. It can be dumb fun to watch, but it doesn't have much depth. It's like a puddle compared to the swimming pool that is Minecraft Story Mode. I personally wish Story Mode wasn't taken off all stores like it has been. Not being able to get an actual copy unless you pirate it or buy a physical copy. Hell, to get the gameplay footage, I had to go back 10 years in my YouTube history to go re-download the videos again, just so I have the footage. Minecraft Story Mode has much more story vibe to it, like it's telling a story. And I feel like if the Minecraft movie really put time into it, they could have really learned from Minecraft Story Mode. It wasn't a movie we wanted, but it was the story we needed. And hell, we always had the Minecraft manga by Kazuyoshi Seto. That's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. I would like to thank my Patreon supporters, Nix Hunter, Zerkatry News, and Vixenville. For now, it was wonderful having you in my cabin. But for now, support the original artists, get cozy, and enjoy your night. May the darkness guide you.